Welcome. Take a slow moment now to settle into a position that feels easy, comfortable, and supportive for your body. You may choose to sit, or you may choose to lie down. Let your hands rest softly wherever they feel most natural. Let your shoulders begin to soften. Let your jaw loosen. If it feels right, gently close your eyes. And if you prefer to keep them slightly open, allow your gaze to become unfocused and calm. There is nowhere else you need to be right now. There is nothing you need to solve in this moment. There is nothing you need to prove, nothing you need to finish, nothing you need to hold together. This time is for letting go. This time is for drifting away from pressure. This time is for entering a softer world, a quieter world, a lighter inner space where you can rest more deeply than you have rested in a while. Notice the surface beneath you supporting your weight. Notice how the body is already being held. You do not need to hold yourself up in the same way you may have been holding yourself throughout the day. Let support become real. Let it be enough. Let yourself feel what it is like to be carried, even now, by the ground beneath you, by the steadiness under your body, by the simple fact that for this moment you do not have to keep everything moving. You can pause. You can soften. You can become still. Take a slow breath in through your nose, gently, easily, without effort. And let that breath go slowly. Again, breathing in softly, and breathing out softly. One more time, just like that, letting the inhale arrive, and letting the exhale leave. And with each breath, imagine the outer world growing more distant. Not disappearing, not needing to be pushed away, simply becoming less important. The day can wait. The noise can wait. The unfinished things can wait. The questions can wait. Let your awareness begin to gather inward. Let yourself enter this meditation the way you might step into a beautiful dream, slowly, calmly, willingly, with curiosity, with openness, and with no need to hurry. You are safe here. You are held here. You are allowed to release. You are allowed to become quiet. You are allowed to leave behind, for a little while, the weight of effort. Let this be the beginning of a gentler journey, a floating journey, a spacious journey, a peaceful journey, a journey upward and inward at the same time, a journey into softness, a journey into stillness, a journey into a place inside yourself, where the mind becomes wide and the heart becomes light. Now bring your attention to your breathing. Do not try to change it too much. Simply notice it. Notice how the breath enters and how the breath leaves. Let the breath be natural at first. Let it be whatever it already is. There is no need to improve it, no need to perfect it, no need to make it deeper than it wants to be. Just notice. Notice the inhale. Notice the exhale. Notice the rhythm. Notice the pauses, if there are pauses. Notice the softness of the breath, the movement of air, the small waves of expansion and release happening all on their own. And as you notice, begin to imagine that every inhale fills you with softness, and every exhale releases a little of the heaviness you may have been carrying. Not all at once, not dramatically, just a little more softness, a little less weight. Breathing in, softening. Breathing out, releasing. Breathing in, easing. Breathing out, letting go. Imagine that the breath is becoming smooth and silky, as though each inhale is a ribbon of soft air moving through you, and each exhale is a quiet stream carrying tension away. Let the inhale arrive like a cloud drifting into a blue sky. Let the exhale leave like mist, dissolving in morning light. Keep breathing like that, gently, calmly, without strain. And if your mind wanders, that is all right. Simply bring it back. Return to the breath. Return to the softness. Return to the rhythm. Again and again, without judgment. Let the breath be your first doorway into lightness. Let it become a bridge from effort to ease. If it feels natural, allow the exhale to become just slightly longer. Not forced. Just softer. A little slower, a little smoother. As though each exhale is telling the body that it is safe now. Safe to unwind. Safe to stop gripping. Safe to stop preparing. Safe to stop bracing. Safe to loosen one layer at a time. With each breath, feel the body becoming a little quieter, the nervous system becoming a little calmer, the mind becoming a little wider, the heart becoming a little softer. Continue breathing like this. Let every inhale feel like space. Let every exhale feel like surrender. Let the breath lead you away from density and toward lightness. Let it begin to prepare you for drifting, for floating, for leaving behind the heaviness of the ordinary world and entering a place where things are slower, softer, quieter, and infinitely more peaceful. Now allow your awareness to move through the body, slowly and gently, as if a soft breeze were passing through you from head to toe. Begin at the top of your head. Notice the scalp. Notice the forehead. Let the forehead smooth. Let the small muscles between the eyebrows release. Let the eyes rest more deeply. Let the eyelids become soft and heavy. Relax the temples. Relax the cheeks. Unclench the jaw. Let the lips soften. Let the tongue rest easily in the mouth. Soften the throat. Relax the back of the neck. Bring awareness to the shoulders and imagine them gently dropping, as if a weight is being lifted off them. Let that softening move down through the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the palms of the hands, and each finger. Let the hands become warm and heavy. Let them rest without effort. Bring your awareness to the chest. Notice the rise and fall of the breath. Notice the space around the heart. Let the front of the body soften. Let the back of the body soften too. Relax the upper back. Relax the middle back. Relax the lower back. Let the spine feel supported. Bring your awareness to the abdomen. Let the belly be completely soft. There is no need to hold it in. There is no need to control it. Let it rise and fall naturally with the breath. Soften the hips. Soften the pelvis. Let the thighs relax. Let the knees loosen. Let the calves soften. Let the ankles release. Let the feet rest. Let the soles of the feet soften. Let every toe soften. Feel the whole body now as one resting field of sensation. Supported.com/quiet. Notice how, even now, some parts of the body may still be trying to hold on, and that is okay. There is no need to force release. Simply bring gentle awareness to those places and let them know they are safe enough to soften, safe enough to rest, safe enough to stop doing. Imagine now that the body is becoming lighter, not by disappearing, not by losing contact with the surface beneath you, but by releasing unnecessary effort. As tension leaves, lightness grows. As gripping leaves, spaciousness grows. As control softens, ease expands. Stay with that. Feel the body becoming deeply relaxed, but also subtly lighter, as though inside the stillness of the body there is already the beginning of drifting, the beginning of floating, the beginning of becoming less dense, less burdened, less earthbound. Just rest in that sensation for a while. As the body becomes softer and lighter, begin to imagine a great open sky above you. A beautiful sky. Vast, clear, and endless. It may be pale blue, or touched with soft gold, or filled with the gentle colors of early morning. It may be evening sky, lavender and silver and blush. Let it be whatever feels most peaceful to you. There are clouds in this sky, but not storm clouds, not heavy clouds. These are soft clouds, gentle clouds, dreamlike clouds. They drift slowly, peacefully, silently across the wide open space above. Imagine looking up into that sky and feeling something inside you respond. A quiet longing for freedom. A quiet longing for lightness. A quiet recognition that there is a place inside you as spacious as this sky. A place beyond pressure, beyond noise, beyond hurry. Let the breath connect you to that sky. With every inhale, imagine drawing in some of its openness. With every exhale, imagine letting go of something heavy. With every inhale, more spaciousness. With every exhale, less burden. As you continue, imagine that the boundary between your breath and the sky begins to soften. The air around you and the air within you are no longer so separate. The breath becomes sky-like, wide, clean, open, free, and the sky becomes close, intimate, protective, loving. Imagine now that just above you there is one cloud unlike the others. A cloud shaped by peace itself. A cloud waiting for you. It is luminous and soft, with edges touched by light. It does not rush. It does not call loudly. It simply waits. And as you breathe, you feel that this cloud is here for you. A place of rest. A place of floating. A place of surrender. A place where the body and mind can become even lighter. Let yourself feel the quiet invitation of that cloud. There is no fear in it. There is no uncertainty in it. Only gentleness. Only ease. Only the feeling that you are being welcomed into a softer level of existence, if only for a while. Let the heart receive that invitation. Let the body receive that invitation. Let the breath receive that invitation. And imagine that every exhale makes you lighter, and every inhale makes the cloud come a little closer. Now imagine that the cloud has drifted directly above you, and that a soft, luminous mist is descending from it. The mist is warm and calm. It is not wet. It is not cold. It is like a veil of peace, like a shower of stillness. As it gently touches the top of your head, you feel even more relaxed. The mist moves across your forehead, and all remaining tension there begins to dissolve. It flows around the eyes, and the eyes rest more deeply. It passes through the cheeks and jaw, and every trace of holding begins to soften. It moves down the neck and over the shoulders, and the shoulders release what they have carried for too long. The mist travels down the arms, into the hands, and the hands let go of effort completely. It flows over the chest, around the heart, into the upper back, and through the center of your body. Wherever it touches, there is less weight, more ease, more stillness. It continues into the belly, into the hips, into the legs, into the feet. And now your whole body is surrounded and filled with this light, cloud-like peace. Imagine that this mist has a special quality. It dissolves what is not needed. It dissolves inner noise. It dissolves pressure. It dissolves urgency. It dissolves the feeling of carrying too much. Not by force, not by erasing who you are, but by helping you remember what you feel like beneath tension, beneath hurry, beneath heaviness. The mist reminds you of your lighter self, your quieter self, your more spacious self. Keep breathing as it surrounds you. And now imagine that the surface beneath you begins to feel softer and softer, lighter and lighter, as though it too is becoming cloud-like. The ground beneath you is no longer dense and heavy. It is becoming airy, luminous, almost weightless. You are still supported, completely supported, but now in a different way. Now you are being held by softness itself, held by air, held by lightness, held by peace. And in this held state, begin to feel the body becoming so light, so relaxed, so free of gripping, that it almost begins to float. Not suddenly, not dramatically, just a subtle lifting, a subtle release from heaviness. A subtle sense that you are no longer pressed downward by the ordinary weight of things. You are becoming lighter. You are becoming freer. You are becoming ready to drift. Very gently now, imagine yourself resting upon the cloud. You do not need to move. There is no effort. You simply find that you are already there, lying or reclining upon a vast, soft, luminous cloud. It holds you perfectly. It shapes itself to your body. It supports your head, your shoulders, your back, your hips, your legs, your feet. It is the most comfortable surface you have ever known. Softer than softness, kinder than comfort. And yet, it is completely steady. There is no danger here. No instability. No falling. No fear. The cloud is strong in its gentleness. It knows how to carry you. It knows how to hold you without effort. Rest there now. Feel the sensation of being supported by something so light, so airy, so peaceful. The cloud does not ask anything from you. It does not require tension. It does not require alertness. It only asks you to receive, to be carried, to rest. Notice how different this feels from the usual way of moving through the world. In the world below, there are often tasks, expectations, noise, decisions, unfinished things. But here, on the cloud, there is only softness, only space, only breath and gentle drifting. Look around, if you wish, in your imagination. The sky stretches endlessly. Other clouds move in the distance, slow and beautiful, like islands of peace floating in open light. The air is still and pure. The sound is almost silence, but not an empty silence. a living silence, a spacious silence, the kind of silence that feels kind, the kind of silence that allows the heart to breathe, the kind of silence that restores. Let your cloud begin to drift now, slowly, smoothly, without any destination you need to worry about. It moves with perfect ease. You are carried effortlessly across the sky. There is no need to guide it, no need to direct it, no need to know where it goes. Let that itself be healing. The experience of being carried without needing to control the journey. The experience of being safe without needing to constantly manage everything. The experience of surrender that does not feel like loss, but like relief. Stay on the cloud. Let it drift. Let it carry you deeper and farther into inner peace. As the cloud drifts, notice how the landscape below begins to change. Far beneath you, the world is beautiful and quiet. There are rolling hills touched by light. There are forests breathing in stillness. There are rivers winding like silver ribbons through the land. There are lakes reflecting the sky. There are mountains standing in quiet dignity. You float above all of it, peaceful and calm, seeing the world from a gentler distance. And from here, something changes in the mind. Things that felt large begin to feel smaller. Things that felt tangled begin to feel simpler. Things that felt urgent begin to lose their grip. Not because they no longer exist, but because from this wider place, you are no longer trapped inside their closeness. The cloud is teaching you perspective, spaciousness, the quiet wisdom of distance. As you float, imagine that each worry you have carried is becoming smaller below you, like tiny shapes on the earth. Still part of life, perhaps, but no longer towering above you, no longer filling the entire sky of your mind. The sky of your mind is wider now, more open, more generous. Let the drifting continue. The cloud glides past tall towers of soft white cloud, glowing gently in the light. It moves through passages of pale blue and silver. At times, it passes through fine, airy veils of mist that feel cool and sweet on the skin. At times it floats beside vast cloud fields that stretch like dream landscapes into the horizon. Everything is peaceful. Everything is soft. And you continue to feel supported. Resting, floating, breathing. The cloud seems to respond to your breath. When you exhale, it becomes even softer beneath you. When you inhale, the sky seems to widen further around you. There is no rush, no destination that matters more than this drifting itself. Let yourself be inside this experience fully. Let the mind become more dreamlike. Let the body become heavier in relaxation and lighter in spirit. Let the heart open to wonder. Let the old density of the day continue to dissolve. Here, high above the noise of the ordinary world, you are free to remember the spacious self within you. The self that is not defined by tension. The self that is not made only of pressure and response. The self that knows how to rest in openness. Let the cloud keep drifting. Let yourself keep softening. Ahead of you now, imagine that the sky begins to glow with a new color. A subtle, pearly gold, mixed with pale blush and silver. As though you are drifting toward a hidden part of the sky where healing light gathers. The cloud beneath you moves gently in that direction, slow and sure. As you approach, You begin to see that this is a vast cloud garden suspended in the sky. A place of luminous cloud shapes, soft terraces of light, floating gardens made of mist and glow. There are pathways of cloud that curve gracefully through the open air. There are great blossom-like formations made of pale light and vapor. There are pools of reflected sky that shimmer on cloud surfaces like still water. Everything here feels sacred, but quiet. Not overwhelming. Not grand in a distant way. Sacred in an intimate way. Sacred because everything is at peace. Sacred because everything welcomes stillness. Your cloud drifts down into this garden and comes gently to rest. You remain completely safe, completely supported. And now you sense that this cloud garden is a place of deeper restoration. A place where the lighter parts of you can return. A place where the tired parts of you can finally exhale. Allow yourself to look around. Notice the colors. Soft pearl, warm gold, pale violet, luminous blue, rose mist, white light. Notice how the air itself seems to hum with calm. Notice that nothing here is rushed. Nothing here competes. Nothing here demands. It simply is. And in its being, it offers you permission to simply be as well. Imagine that, as you rest in this cloud garden, something within you begins to unfold. Not dramatically. Not forcefully, quietly, naturally, like a flower opening in its own time. Like breath deepening on its own. Like the nervous system finally understanding that this is a place where it can stop preparing. A place where it can rest in beauty without having to guard against its loss. Stay here. Let your senses fill with gentleness. Let your inner world absorb this atmosphere of peace. Let your cloud become part of the garden, resting among the luminous forms, while you continue to breathe, continue to soften, continue to receive. In the center of this cloud garden, you notice a wide circular space, like a sanctuary made entirely of soft light and suspended mist. The cloud beneath you drifts slowly toward it, and you feel an inner knowing that this is a place of release. A place where what has become too heavy for your spirit can be set down. As you enter this circular sanctuary, the light grows warmer and quieter. There is a sense of complete safety here. Nothing can reach you except peace. Nothing is required of you except honesty. Begin now to notice if there is anything inside you that feels ready to be released. It may be tension. It may be sadness. It may be fear. It may be pressure. It may be old emotional heaviness that has no clear name. You do not need to analyze it. You do not need to explain it. Simply notice. And as you notice, imagine that the center of this cloud sanctuary is like a bowl of light. A place where anything set down is received with compassion and transformed into softness. If there is something you have been carrying too long, imagine offering it to this bowl of light now. You do not need to force the release. Just let it be placed there. One burden, if there is one. One heaviness, if there is one. One fear, one expectation. One old ache, one inner pressure. The bowl of light receives it. It does not judge it. It does not reject it. It transforms it. What was heavy becomes mist. What was tight becomes light. What was painful becomes softer. Take your time here. Let more be released if more wants to be released. Or let one thing be enough. The cloud sanctuary is patient. The light is patient. Nothing is rushed. Feel your breath as you release. Feel your body as you release. Notice what becomes lighter. Notice what softens. Notice where there is more space. You do not need to empty yourself completely. You do not need to become pure or perfect. You are simply letting go of what no longer needs to be carried with such force. Let the bowl of light continue receiving. Let it continue transforming. Let your cloud remain steady beneath you. You are supported through every release. You are safe through every softening. Stay here until your body tells you it is enough for now. Stay here until the heart feels a little more open, a little more spacious, a little less burdened. Stay here until the breath has become even smoother, even calmer, even more deeply trusting as the release softens and settles. Notice that the bowl of light in the center of the sanctuary begins to glow more brightly, and from it rises a soft column of golden mist. This mist does not carry away what is good. It does not take away your strength. It does not take away your memories or your truth. It only returns to you what is essential, what is gentle, what is pure, what is deeply yours beneath the tension. As the golden mist rises, it spreads around you and through you, filling the cloud sanctuary with warmth. This is the mist of renewal, the mist of restoration, the mist of remembering who you are when you are not tightly bound to worry, expectation, pressure, and inner noise. Let it move through you now, through the heart, through the chest, through the belly, through the shoulders, through the arms and hands, through the back and spine, through the legs and feet. Wherever the golden mist passes, you feel renewed, not energized in a restless way, renewed in a peaceful way, renewed in a deeper way, like the roots of your being are being watered, like the quiet center inside you is being touched, like the part of you that has always known peace is being gently awakened again. Imagine that with each breath, you are breathing in renewal, breathing in lightness, breathing in softness, breathing in grace, breathing in quiet strength. Let this renewed feeling spread slowly. Let it be subtle if it is subtle. Let it be deep if it feels deep. There is no right response. There is only your response, your way of receiving, your way of opening. Rest in that. And now notice that the cloud beneath you begins once more to drift, slowly leaving the sanctuary, carrying you onward through the luminous sky garden. But now you are lighter than before, softer than before, more spacious than before. Some of what was heavy has been set down. Some of what was hidden has been touched by light. Some of what was tired has been refreshed. Let the cloud carry this new gentleness through you. Let it become part of your breathing, part of your body, part of your inner atmosphere. The cloud garden gradually opens into a deeper sky, and now you find yourself floating into twilight. The colors shift. The gold softens into rose. The rose softens into violet. The violet deepens into blue. Evening is arriving, but it is not a dark or lonely evening. It is a sacred evening, a soft evening, the kind of evening that quiets the heart and widens the soul. One by one, Stars begin to appear. At first only a few, delicate and distant, then more. Then thousands, scattered across the deepening sky like small lamps of stillness. The cloud beneath you continues drifting, and now it seems to glow faintly with moonlight, though the moon itself has not yet fully appeared. Let yourself feel the peace of the sky. The stars do not rush. The evening does not rush. Everything unfolds slowly, naturally, in its own time. Let your own being begin to match that rhythm. Nothing to force. Nothing to hurry. You are simply here, resting on a luminous cloud beneath a widening sky of stars. And now imagine that each star above you represents a quiet blessing, a quiet truth, a quiet form of guidance. Not loud messages, not instructions, just presence, just gentle light in the distance. One star may remind you that peace exists. Another may remind you that rest is allowed. Another may remind you that your heart is deeper than its fear. Another may remind you that you do not need to carry all things alone. Another may remind you that healing can be slow and still be real. Let the stars become like silent companions above you. They do not ask anything of you. They simply shine. And perhaps this too is a lesson. That some forms of wisdom do not arrive through struggle, but through quiet presence. Through being, through shining without force. Stay with the stars. Let your breath become even slower. Let your body become even more deeply relaxed. Let the cloud keep moving under the star-filled sky. Let the mind rest in wonder. Let the heart rest in stillness. Let the spirit feel how vast and gentle life can be when it is no longer compressed by the urgency of thought. Now the moon appears. Large, calm, luminous, rising slowly into the sky. Not a harsh moon, but a soft and radiant moon, full of silver light and serene presence. As its light reaches your cloud, the cloud becomes even more beautiful. Pearly, glowing, cool, and comforting. The moonlight touches your face, your shoulders, your hands, your heart, your whole body, and wherever it touches, there is deeper calm. Imagine that moonlight carries a special kind of peace. A cooling peace. A peace that quiets mental activity. A peace that softens emotional heat. A peace that settles the nervous system into silence. Let the moonlight pour over you now like a stream of silver softness. Feel it on the forehead. The mind quiets. Feel it around the eyes. Vision turns inward. Feel it at the throat. Expression softens. Feel it over the chest. The heart becomes cool, quiet, spacious. Feel it at the belly. Fear loosens. Effort loosens. The whole body rests more deeply. The moonlight asks nothing from you. It does not judge what you have felt. It does not ask you to become someone else. It simply soothes. It simply calms. It simply holds you in quiet beauty. Imagine now that beneath the moonlight, your thoughts become like small feathers drifting away into the night sky. No need to chase them. No need to hold them. No need to solve them. Just let them rise and disappear into the vastness. Each thought lighter than before. Each concern farther away than before. Each inner noise softer than before. Let the moonlight keep pouring down. Let it quiet the surface of your mind until it resembles still water. Let it quiet the body until it feels as though it is resting in the lap of the sky. Let it quiet the heart until it feels steady, silent, and completely safe. Stay here under the moon for a while. Let the silver peace deepen. Let the cloud continue its silent drifting. Let your entire being learn from the moon how to be still without effort, luminous without strain, present without noise. As the night deepens, the cloud begins to rise higher, gently, smoothly, without fear. You are not leaving safety behind. You are moving deeper into it, higher into quiet, higher into stillness, higher into a level of peace where everything becomes even softer, even slower, even more dreamlike. The stars now surround you on every side. The moonlight glows above and around you. The air feels impossibly clear, and yet the cloud remains warm and supportive beneath you. Higher and higher you drift, until the world below is no longer visible in any detail. There is only softness, sky, light, silence, breath. Here there is nothing to hold on to, because nothing needs to be held. Here there is nothing to control, because nothing is asking for control. Here there is only trust. Trust in the cloud. Trust in the sky. Trust in the breath. Trust in the quiet intelligence that carries you. Imagine now that you have entered a region of pure stillness, a place sometimes called the upper sky, where clouds glow like islands of moonlit peace, and silence is so deep that it feels almost sacred. In this upper sky, even your sense of self begins to soften at the edges. Not in a frightening way, in a relieving way. The identity that worries, the identity that performs, the identity that struggles to manage everything. All of that grows quieter. You remain yourself, and yet more spaciously, more lightly, more peacefully. Imagine that the boundaries of the body soften into the cloud. The boundaries of the cloud soften into the sky. The boundaries of the sky soften into silence. And you are resting inside all of it, held, safe, spacious, quiet. If there is any part of you still gripping, let it feel the immensity of this peace. Let it realize it no longer needs to grip so hard. Let it realize it can float too. Let it realize it can rest too. Here, in the upper sky, there is no expectation, no judgment, no urgency. Only the experience of being supported by something greater than effort. Supported by stillness itself. Rest there. Rest deeply there. Let this become one of the deepest layers of the meditation, one of the deepest layers of release. Simply floating, simply breathing, simply being held by endless calm. Now imagine that in the distance there is a soft, radiant glow, like dawn preparing itself even in the middle of night. Not because the night is ending too soon, but because another kind of beauty is approaching. The cloud drifts gently toward this glow. It is not bright in a sharp way. It is tender, pearly, golden, like the earliest hint of morning. As you move toward it, you begin to understand that this is the horizon of renewal. The place where rest becomes clarity. The place where deep stillness becomes quiet rebirth. The place where all the softness you have received begins to gather into a new inner steadiness. Let yourself drift toward this dawn light. Feel no pressure to become anything. Just receive it. The light slowly spreads through the sky, touching the edges of the clouds, painting them with pale gold and blush. The stars begin to fade, not because they are lost, but because a new form of light is arriving. The moon becomes softer. The air warms slightly, and your cloud becomes like a floating bed of morning light. Rest on it. Breathe on it. Let this gentle dawn enter you. Imagine that the first rays of this inner dawn touch your forehead and bring clarity. They touch the eyes and bring gentleness of seeing. They touch the throat and bring ease. They touch the heart and bring quiet hope. They touch the belly and bring calm steadiness. They touch the whole body and bring a sense of peaceful beginning. Not a dramatic beginning. Not a pressured beginning. A soft beginning. A new inner morning. Even if this meditation is being heard at night, let the dawn symbolize renewal. Let it symbolize freshness. Let it symbolize that after deep surrender, there can be quiet restoration. That after stillness, there can be gentle life. That after heaviness, there can be lightness again. Stay with the dawn as it grows. Let it spread through the sky. Let it spread through the cloud. Let it spread through your body and mind. Let yourself feel renewed not by force, but by rest well received, as the golden dawn continues to unfold. Your cloud begins a slow, graceful descent. Not downward into heaviness, but downward into embodiment. Downward into form. Downward into a calmer relationship with the body, with breath, with self. The journey through the sky is not being taken away. It is being brought with you. All the softness, all the spaciousness, all the lightness, all the release, all the quiet. The cloud is carrying it back with you now. As you descend, you can again begin to see the beauty of the world below. Mist over mountains. Light over rivers. Forests waking softly. Lakes catching the first gold of morning. Fields touched by wind. The world looks different now, not because it has changed entirely, but because you have changed in relation to it. You are no longer so tightly bound to the noise. You have seen wider sky. You have rested in deeper stillness. You have floated above urgency. And now, returning, you carry some of that wider peace with you. Let that matter. Let that be real. The cloud continues descending slowly, kindly, until it returns to a place just above where your body rests in the physical world. You sense now both realities at once, the inner sky and the outer body, the cloud and the surface beneath you, the vastness and the room around you, and the transition is gentle, easy, no sudden movement, no abrupt ending, just a slow reweaving of inner peace into ordinary awareness. Imagine that the cloud is now wrapping itself around you like the softest blanket of light, leaving its gentleness in your breath, its spaciousness in your mind, its softness in your body, its peace in your heart. The cloud does not disappear completely. It becomes part of you, part of your inner world, a place you can return to, a place within your imagination and your nervous system that now knows the way to softness, to floating, to release, to rest. Let that settle. Stay here for a few quiet breaths, feeling the body again, feeling the breath, feeling the support beneath you, Notice that you are still safe, still held, still calm. The body may feel heavier now in a pleasant way, deeply relaxed. The mind may feel slower, quieter, more spacious. The heart may feel softer. The whole of you may feel as though something unnecessary has been released. Stay with that. Breathe gently. Let the body absorb the meditation. Let the nervous system absorb it. Let your deeper self absorb it. Notice if there is any final thing you want to receive from this journey. A word, a feeling, a blessing, message. Perhaps it is simply peace. Perhaps it is softness. Perhaps it is trust. Perhaps it is rest. Perhaps it is the knowing that you can return to this floating cloud world whenever you need to. Receive that now. Let it settle quietly into the center of your being. Let it become part of your inner memory, part of your inner refuge, part of your language of self-care. You have traveled far inward. You have floated through wide skies. You have entered gardens of cloud, bowls of light, moonlit silence, and golden dawn. You do not need to remember every image. You only need to remember the feeling of being carried, the feeling of becoming light, the feeling of not having to hold everything alone, the feeling of floating above the ordinary noise of the mind, the feeling of being safe inside stillness, the feeling of return without losing softness. Let that be enough. Now begin to bring a little more awareness back to the body. Notice once again the air on your skin. Notice the room around you. Notice the surface beneath you. Feel your fingers. Feel your toes. You may gently wiggle them if you like. Take a slightly deeper breath in and let it go slowly. Again, a fuller breath in and a softer breath out. Very gently begin to reawaken the body without losing the calm. Perhaps move the hands slightly. Perhaps stretch the feet. Perhaps roll the shoulders a little if that feels good. Keep the transition slow and kind. There is no hurry to leave this place. You are not leaving it entirely anyway. Some of it remains with you. Before you open your eyes, let yourself feel one final wave of gratitude for this rest, for this journey, for this breath, for this body, for this moment of peace. And when you feel ready, gently open your eyes, carrying with you the softness of clouds, the spaciousness of sky, the silver quiet of moonlight, and the warm renewal of dawn. Carry with you the memory that there is a place inside you that knows how to float, how to release, how to rest, and how to be held by peace.